Hello, unique and beautiful souls. I hope you've been having a great weekend. Mine's been all right. It's the end of a long holiday weekend, 4th of July weekend here, and my kids have been with their dad all weekend, so I get a little bit of that rare, elusive me time. I thought I'd try, talking, chatting with you while I cook. Maybe it would take some of the self-consciousness away or make it more natural. I don't know. I'm not even sure if this will work. I was considering doing this video live, but then I thought, I don't know if maybe the sound of cooking meat or whatever will interfere with, maybe the sound won't be right with this video. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I have melted some butter in a frying pan, cooking up some ground beef, getting ready to season it. I've kind of got an appetite back now, but I'm going back to basics. I did something really... I have not been looking at the camera. I've been focusing on the food, which is good, so it doesn't yeah. But I was foolish yesterday, and I definitely have to go back to basics today. As many of you know, I'm carnivore. I eat carnivore 5 to 6 days out of the week, and then 1 to 2 days a week I don't, it's not that I completely go off plan, but I'll allow myself a little bit, maybe I'll have some sushi, so a little bit of rice with that, or maybe I'll have, some avocado or something, or carrot. I don't go crazy, but it's mainly for mental, emotional flexibility because of my eating disorder history, and just so that I don't, if I'm ever in a situation where I don't, where I can't eat carnivore, I'm not going to freak out, because with my history that might happen. I'm breaking up the beef now with a spatula and a chopstick, just so that I don't want it in clumps. I just want I just want it ground beef, and I want to eat it loose and stuff. I'm not making meatballs or burgers, and I don't want clumpy bits, and I'm just mixing it up, and I'm going to season it soon. Anyway, that's what's going on. But anyway, so usually, yeah, when I go off plan, just for 1 or 2 days a week, like I said, it'll be a little bit of rice, or a little bit of carrot, or whatever, something like that. But I don't go nuts. But yesterday, I treated my mom to a meal. And, because like I said, the kids were with their dad, so, went out to lunch with my mom, and, just wanted to get a nice lunch out. Something, a type of cuisine, type of food that we enjoy, but we don't get to have, very often, because the people we live with are not as into it as we are. They don't love it. But so we were excited, and we found a good restaurant, and we really enjoyed the food. We had a nice, tasty lunch, and spent some nice time with them. Oh, this beef smells good. But I'm so foolish, because I know, seed oils are one of the worst things, the worst thing I think that humans can consume. The worst thing. And every time I have it, and you might be thinking, oh, well, I eat things with seed oils, and I'm fine. I'm not having problems. Well, that's because your body's accustomed. I'm sure that underneath, behind the scenes, your body is not happy about it. It's just you're so used to it that you're not getting the alarms that this is not a good idea. But I don't consume seed oils anymore, and on the rare occasion that I have had them from a restaurant or something, a little bit of fried food, my body pays the price. And sometimes, foolishly, I'll think, oh, a bite or two, this isn't going to do me any harm. It'll be fine. I'm not going to have any negative effects. It's just a bite of something a little fried. Yesterday, like I said, we enjoyed the lunch, but not long after it was done, I felt the effects that I get every time I have any amount of seed oils. Headache, stuff coming out one or the other end, or both. I'm not going to go into detail because you don't need to know, but you can guess. It was only one yesterday. I'm not going to say which, and whatever. And then my whole body just screaming feeling just aching and in pain and just agony over my whole body. And, you know, in addition to feeling like headachy and nauseated and blah, and it's the seed oils. And, you know, it just shows us it's not a good idea. If there's ever any, you know, if your body screams at you, you know, really try it. Like, go without something for any amount of time that you think might not be great for you. And I think your body's just going to scream at you if you try to put it back in. And, yeah, your body sends you warning signals. And, you know, I don't know, cut out the seed oil, stop it. Even if you think you do fine, you're not. This is still not as, yeah. I'm still pretty boring, I think, but yeah, that was you know, when am I going to learn? When am I going to learn? But I am feeling better. I'm getting a bit of an appetite back today. But I think it's just because I eliminated what I ate yesterday, because it was, yeah, in a very disgusting, uncomfortable fashion. So I woke up and I had a little bit of a headache, but I have something I take that nips it in the bud. And I mean, yesterday I couldn't do anything about it. Yesterday, that's what happens when I have the seed oils. The headache comes on so strong that there's nothing I can do about it. And, well, the beef is cooked now. It smells really good. So sometimes the headache comes on so strong and there's nothing I can do about it, and I just have to suffer. But this morning it was more like I had the headache. You know, I felt like the start of the headache, and I knew, and I took what I take, and it nipped in the bud. So I'm a little tired, but doing all right. Have a bit of an appetite. Not gonna go crazy, but a little bit of ground beef. Probably have some cottage cheese with it. I usually put some hot sauce in my cottage cheese, but I don't think hot sauce will be great for me today, so I'm just gonna have it plain. I have had some coffee. And, yeah. I've got to learn. I've got to learn. Stay away from the seed oils. Even a bite is going to mess me up. Anyway, thanks for spending time with me while I cooked. If I do post this video, we'll see how the sound is. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if the sound of cooking meat will be interfering or not. Anyway, have a great rest of your weekend.